Hey yo, we are back on Burnout. My apologies to anybody that actually did tap into the 1:30 attempt at me streaming today. And you feel me, ended up having that cut short out of nowhere and like really abrupt. But hey, my system has been tripping since I've come back from my trip. I did notice that the suitcase I had it in looked like it had kind of been handled a little bit crazy, so I'm hoping this isn't a red flag for my system. But it's kind of been overheating real easy on me, and that is what just happened at 1:30 during that broadcast. 6 minutes in, it just cut off. And so I was pretty much only able to show me purchasing this Dead by Daylight pack, which we are kind of like observing right now with Naoe. But but other than that, I didn't really get to say anything else. So, for a quick recap, since that 6 minute stream pretty much got deleted, let me see. We can go ahead and I can just show a quick rundown of what we got. So, Naoe is and I basically explained that because we aren't at the hideout, I'm not able to go ahead and get some perks engraved on the new stuff that we got right now. So we are just wearing the skin for it. And Naoe has on the Dead by Daylight skin as far as for her body right now. But then we are going with the no mask because I felt like it looked kind of player. Hold on, let me see. I went through the run. There we go. Yeah, I felt like it looked. This is what the pack actually comes with. Don't get me wrong, that looked crazy too. Like I feel like, especially like come nighttime, yeah, and we get around some superstitious soldiers and whatnot. She got on stuff. Yeah, that might come in handy. But to me, the no mask actually hit different with that, you feel me, with the Dead by Daylight skin underneath. Regular Naoe face under there, it's cool, but wasn't one of my favorite masks to go with. As of right now, though, yeah, I feel like that looks the most player, absolutely. And then we'd also looked at stuff like, you feel me, the servant hat, that looked kind of trip too. So yeah, I'm kind of digging the Dead by Daylight skin. But what was also really dope was the fact that when it came to the weapons, as far as this upgrade is concerned, I didn't realize that now we can like really get down to for real customizing our weapons to make them unique to us. Like a lot more. So we can take the actual katana, for example, itself, but then as we scroll to the right, we can get down to customizing the blades to a different blade that we got. Oops, hold up. The handles, you feel me? All the way down to the case, you feel me? So, yeah, they've done some dope upgrades since I've been since I've been gone celebrating this G season. Yeah, it is a Gemini household, you feel me? And so the start of this season has been a festive one, and because of that, I haven't been able to stream as often. But we are back, and we are in war-torn Harima, and we are getting ready to go and help out the Abbot. And okay, cool. Did want to make sure we are up and running on YouTube. And then also with this pack, we got Maurice. Maurice look crazy. He really gonna look crazy at nighttime. But we need to go and find the Abbot. Let me see. Alright. Obviously looks spunky right here. Now, the Abbot is actually somebody that we tried to come and check on in the previous broadcast as Yasuke. And I feel like the last time we was here, it was looking a little, yeah, you feel me? I'm wondering if these are some people that we knocked down. Cause I'm kind of forgetting whether or not I feel like we ran up here. Feel like we ran up here and got into some funk a little bit. And then maybe realized how deep that camp was and had to double back. But let's see. Okay, so we at the right spot, but okay, if we come this way, we going a long way. We need to come either like, yeah, actually right here look kind of platinum. Let's do that. Now, as we make our way over to this point that look a little bit more player for us to kind of sneak up on, I did come across an article that looks like it's giving us some information. Okay, yeah, they definitely upgraded the parkour because I was getting real frustrated with her acting like she didn't know how to climb rocks. Like, come on, rock climbing. That was not something that we was easily doing prior to this update. So I feel like I've already seen an improvement. But I have come across a dope article that is supposed to be talking about some Assassin's Creed Hexe rumors. And if you are into horror like I am, that's some exciting shit to hear about. Anything pertaining to this next Assassin's Creed release, because they are saying Hex is supposed to be one of their darker, sounds like more horror driven installments into the franchise ever, and I'm all for that. So yeah, I'm hella curious to see which direction that go. But let's see if we go up here, if we can get to our spot a little bit better. Aw, shit. Aw, man. Oh, alright. Oh, actually, that wasn't a bad thing. I thought we was finna have to find a way up. It felt like we slid down that hill for a minute, you feel me? I thought I was gonna have to find another way up, up a steep ass hillside, but okay, we good.
Armed soldiers, working for the Ox. Why are they here?
I can't lie to you. Okay, so that's where we need to go right there. So we did come up to the right spot. Hold on, let's see if we... Nah. I think up here we might get visible though. We kind of need to be cool. Let me see. All right, I think we should be cool. Where this fool at? Okay, up that way. Okay. Okay, we got big dude down, right? I see the Abbot over there. Look like he going through it. I kind of feel like I want to get rid of this bell, but let me see. But as of right now, I don't think I need to, really, though. Shit, let me see some. I don't think we close enough. Okay, there we go.
No one escapes me.
Okay.
You! I could use you here! We have secured the area from any potential threat. Who killed you? Hey!
Okay, he had like $3 on him. That ain't even no money on for real. Okay, but I think we should be smooth as of right now.
These men are heartless. They'll get what's coming to them. You are the Abbot?
Yes, the Ox has ordered his men to bring us back here. I tried to escape, but they caught me.
I'm going to kill the Ox. When will he show?
Rest of the Besho. He'll be here soon to address my brothers and sisters.
Then that will be my moment to strike.
No, please, you must help my people. And Nakamura Tadashige, the man who tried to protect us.
I will wait for the Ox. But you must go. It is not safe here.
Yes, when you are ready, you will see him.
Not yet.
Now, I went ahead and clicked not yet because I feel like if there is any more clues to find, we haven't found them yet. And now, I'm not sure if the game is going to reset any clues that were out since we already found the Abbot, but I did want to at least see if I could pick up some of those before going ahead and getting started with it. Because the more information, the better. Even if it's not directly related to the Ox, you feel me? Usually the clues and shit at least lead to somebody else information on one of the other Shinbakufu members. But also, I did want to make sure that I took some time to go over this article that I found that was that sounded pretty interesting in regards to Assassin's Creed Hexe. And now, let me see here. Let me pull this up right quick. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so this is an article that popped up on me from looks like comicbook.com. Hold up, let's reload that. Yeah, this comes from comicbook.com. This article is written by Tyler Fisher. It says the next Assassin's Creed game reportedly making huge change to the series. And I went over the article prior to getting this stream started, just to have an idea whether or not it was actually worth kind of discussing and even bringing up like that. And the biggest change that they talking about possibly, or that's rumored to be coming to the franchise, is the fact that now it seems like the protagonist is going to be solely a female protagonist. They were saying that that in previous installments, true enough, there's always been a female option. There hasn't ever been solely a female protagonist, and they're pretty much saying the reason for that is because, I guess, by a large margin, the majority of Creed players prefer a male protagonist. And I can't necessarily say that I prefer a male protagonist to the point where it's gonna make me not interested in the franchise if there were a female one. But I mean, because I'm a dude, like I can put myself in a dude's shoes much easier than I can a female. So that was an interesting take. Let me know in the comments how you feel. If you've played other installments, Odyssey, where we got to either be Alexios or Cassandra, or even this here, you feel me? Let me know your preference. There have been some noticeable fighting style differences between the male and female protagonists, and let me know if you feel like having solely a female protagonist is gonna make you feel one way or the other about this upcoming installment. Aside from that, though, they actually say that as far as the little bit they know about the storyline, it's going to be centered around Elsa, who's seeking revenge after her mother was executed in witch trials for the suspicion of being a witch. The rumor goes on to note that the game has a dark, haunting tone. What's most interesting though is the protagonist Elsa, especially because there's no word of a dual male protagonist. So yeah, as of right now, the main things going on as far as for Assassin's Creed Hexe rumors is the fact that it's gonna sound like it's a little bit more horror focused, and this Dead by Daylight kind of crossover, I feel like supports that. You feel me? Like, as we know, Dead by Daylight is a horror franchise. So the idea that they're going this direction for the next installment seems like a cool segue. You feel me? Kind of getting us used to the idea of seeing us walking around and knocking shit down with some creepy skin on. So I'm all for it. But as of right now, we've gotten a chance to see Naoe in action as far as for her Dead by Daylight skin. I will get another broadcast started up as far as for Yasuke, and we will explore some of what's going on with him. And it doesn't look like we have any more clues to find, at least not in this immediate vicinity. And if we gonna knock down a whole castle worth of people, now that we got the Abbot safe, I feel like that might be a little bit more fun with Yasuke. But before I get out of here, gotta ask you to go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already and you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And then let me know how you feel about these rumors that's coming up for Assassin's Creed Hexe, about the possibility of this going direction of a horror story, as well as the rumors of there being solely a female protagonist. I will catch y'all in the next broadcast shortly. I'll get that going today. But I did want to try to get something going as early as possible for my folks that have reached out for me, that have been trying to join the live, that have been viewing from the UK. So shout out to my UK folks, you feel me? Absolutely love y'all. Can't wait to get out there. So yeah, tried to get something going early. The broadcast cut out short, so I hope that wasn't anybody watching that ended up having that cut short on them, you feel me? But I will get another broadcast going when I notice my audience here in the States is a little bit more lively. Try to get some more people going in this live. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in, and I will catch you on the next stream, next broadcast here on Burnout.